Hello everyone, welcome to this week's edition of CANrace. I'm your host Bryce Turner. This past weekend, the NASCAR Pinty Series competed at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, where Kevin Lacroix won a caution-free race by a whopping 26 seconds over Alex Tagliani, but the race was not without its drama, as Anthony Simoni ran the entire event on rain tires. The event started under wet weather conditions, but as the laps wound on, the track dried out. Simoni led several laps and finished fourth. For the points leader, Alex Labbe, he had to start from near the back of the 25-car field due to transmission issues. He quickly found himself inside the top 10 and finished sixth. So how does this affect the point standings? Well, Labbe leads by 26 points now over Lacroix, so while Labbe has a comfortable lead, Lacroix still has a chance at the championship with 2 events remaining. Meanwhile, it's a close battle for third between Caden Lapcevich, DJ Kennington, and LP Dumoulin. Lapcevich is ahead of Kennington by only 1 point and ahead of Dumoulin by 5 points. Coming up on Saturday, it's the NASCAR Pinty Series at Autodrome St-Eustache. Practice is set for 1:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon, followed by qualifying at 4:30. The race itself at 8:30 p.m. is the Lucas Oil 250 presented by Bumper to Bumper and Coors Light. Also racing at CTMP this past weekend was the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, which saw a last lap bump and run move by Austin Cindric over Kaz Grella to take the victory. You can watch our post-race for more coverage on that, where we speak to a few of the Canadians running double duty as well. But now for our feature this week, where we asked a few of the drivers about coming to Canada, this being their only race of the season north of the border, and we gave them some Canadian trivia too. So with this week's feature, here's Caitlin Patrick.
Where does Mosport fall on your list of favorite tracks to race at?
Top 5 for sure. I'm very non-committal, so I can't tell you which one's first, but top 5 without a doubt.
I definitely like it. The Truck Series, we only race one road course a year, so you have to always look forward to that. But I think if we went to more road courses, this is the one that would stand out to me. It's been good to me in the past, and it's a really fun racetrack overall. I mean, it can't get better than blind corners and tight technical sections.
Well, we don't tend to have the best luck here, and I, as a team owner and a driver, I just don't have time to practice, study the turn, so I'm pretty green every time I come here, and I hate that because the people in Canada and that come to this racetrack are so nice and so enthusiastic, and I always feel like I'm letting them down. Neither of my trucks are running right now. They're both popping and sputtering, and I'm just smiling, and I looked at one of my friends from Canada and I go, why am I smiling? And it's such a wonderful place to come. As far as racing, I need to step that part up. I do enjoy the road course. I do enjoy this particular circuit, but I kind of need to step that up before I put it on one of my favorite places. It's favorite place, but actually driving it.
Favorite place to visit, not the favorite track to race at.
It's definitely top 5. I mean, I've done my fair share of road racing, and most sports, or Canadian Tire Motorsports Park now, it's a lot of fun. It's like I describe it as a roller coaster. For me to describe it to people who've never been here, it's legitimately like a roller coaster, but you have no control. And so for us crazy people, it's a lot of fun.
What do you think about CTMP being the beginning of the playoffs next season?
I think that's wonderful. I think you're going to see a lot of drivers in the playoffs that are thrilled about that, because this is a place that does take a lot more than, we have so many tracks that are similar, and this one is so different that it's going to make us focus a lot more on it, and I think that's really, really cool. I was just thinking that myself. I thought, we've got to dedicate a truck for the road course. It's just so hard to transform one from our oval tracks to the road course and then back the next week to the oval track. It's very difficult for us to do. So kind of like on my wish list for next year to have a dedicated road course truck that's just ready to go.
That'll be really cool. To have a road course at the start of the playoffs is definitely going to be something special, something that I think every driver has wanted, just rather than going to oval tracks or intermediate tracks for the most part. So I definitely think that that's going to play a huge factor into the first round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, road racing and NASCAR, I don't do this full time, and I come out here for a few races just for the road racing. And from what I've seen in the races I've seen in the past, it gets really, really interesting towards the end of these races. It always comes down to the last couple corners, especially here. So for those guys that have a lot on the line trying to make the playoffs and stuff, it's definitely going to be interesting.
I think I would rather it be before the playoffs in a situation like this, so you can have a last-minute guy get in the playoffs, which I'm hoping to do. But obviously having a playoff race at a road course obviously adds a completely new dynamic.
Are there any sites you're going to explore while you're here in Canada? Are you going to take a trip to Toronto or anything?
We've talked about it, but I don't think we are this year. I think we're going to focus on what we need to do here this weekend, and who knows, we may take a trip tonight and go see Toronto or something.
Well, I've done everything that I want to do here for the most part, except see a winery. So I've been downtown Toronto and went to, a couple of rooftop places, had some wonderful meals here. We absolutely love going to the Bulldog in Oshawa as well as the Crooked Uncle. So I get those, pleasures every time I visit. But the one thing I haven't done yet is visit one of your wineries.
Well, Niagara is famous for those, so you might have to take a stop into Niagara Falls before you go home.
No, I came here in 15, and after the race, I was able to go into Toronto, which is my first time there, and kind of see the city and check it out, and it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. It's so beautiful out here this time of year. So, nothing in particular, but I really enjoy it out here.
So I've actually spent a lot of time. I've raced at the Toronto Grand Prix back in my open wheel days, and I've raced here quite a few times. So I've gotten to see the sights and see the countryside, and it's a neat area.
Are there any Canadian snacks that you don't have in the States you might sneak over the border?
Ooh, the ketchup chips. I'm a big fan of ketchup chips. Yeah, I don't seem to find those in the States.
I haven't found any Canadian snacks yet, so maybe I need to dig in and find some good ones.
What do you call? Are they called butter tarts?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Yep, there you go. I've got 2 in my lounge right now. I've got 2 just in case they all. You're gonna have to go get some video of all of the butter tarts on my table up here.
Gosh, just hoarding them, waiting to go home. All right.
Those Maynard's little cherry blasters.
Oh,
Those
ones, yeah.
that you can't get that in the U.S. So that's me. That's me right there. I'm packing from the gas station tonight.
All right, so now for the Canadian knowledge test. All right. What is the name of the Canadian NASCAR Touring Series?
The Pinty's NASCAR Series.
The Pinty Series.
Pinty's.
I almost gave you the answer there.
I'm wearing it.
I know, I noticed that.
The CASCAR, isn't it?
That's what it used to be called. What is its current name?
Is it the Pinty Series?
Yes.
Okay.
So which of these methods are not a mode of transportation here in Canada? A, snowmobiling, B, dog sled, C, polar bear riding, or D, snowshoes?
I'm going to say polar bear riding.
I'm gonna say polar bear riding.
I want to say polar bear riding, but we'll go with polar bear riding.
Polar bear riding.
See, you gotta ask, because you know what? Some people from the States, they think we ride polar bears. What is the name of Canada's president?
No idea.
I know what his name is in South Park, but I don't know it.
Justin Thoreau?
Close. It's Justin Trudeau.
Oh, I love this guy. Everybody loves this guy. Is it Justin Trudeau?
Yes, and that is his name, but we actually don't have a president. We have a prime minister.
I wondered why you said that. Yeah.
See, I'm trying to see how many people catch that.
I should have, because we were just talking about him.
Can you name 2 of Toronto's major league sports teams?
Let's go with Blue Jays and Raptors.
Well, my Royals play your Toronto Blue Jays. Oh my gosh, I should totally know your the Maple Leafs.
Yes.
The Blue Jays. Can't remember. Oh, the Raptors.
The Toronto Blue Jays and I don't know the hockey team.
So our hockey team is the Maple Leafs, our NBA team is the Raptors, and our Major League Soccer team is Toronto FC. Which of these cities are Canada's national capital? Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, or Vancouver?
Ottawa.
Ottawa.
I'm going to say Ottawa.
It's not Vancouver. I don't think it's Toronto. I'm going to say Ottawa.
What is the name of this famous Canadian delicacy that features potato, cheese, and gravy?
Is it poutine?
I had some last night, and I know exactly what it is, but I don't know if I say it right. But poutine.
God, I knew it. Poutine.
What is the name of this famous Canadian delicacy that features potatoes, gravy, and oh, you didn't even let me finish. You just knew it. What is the name of the one Canadian driver to ever win a NASCAR Cup Series?
Did Ron Fellows win?
No, Ron Fellows came in second. He never actually won.
In the top series or in
Cup Series?
In Cup. Is it an older guy? Or is this relatively recent? I don't know.
It's an older guy.
I guess that's bad as shit. Man, I don't know.
Ron Fellows.
No, everyone keeps saying it's Ron Fellows, but it's actually Earl Ross.
Oh, well, I don't know who that is.
Ron Fellows.
No, he never won a Cup Series. It was only Earl Ross.
He finished second at Watkins Glen in Dad's car to Jeff Gordon.
Wow. I don't know if I realize or know who the Canadian drivers are. That's horrible. Well, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, I think DJ Kennington's going to win the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race. I told him that last night.
Name one of the two Canadian drivers to compete in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series this year.
DJ Kennington?
No, see, that's the thing. I'm drawing a blank on that. Absolutely drawing a blank on that. Who are they?
You just mentioned one of their names.
DJ?
Yeah, DJ Kennington ran 2 races in the Cup Series.
Okay, I didn't know that.
This year?
Yeah.
I know there's a young guy, Gary Klutz, in here, right? He's run, I believe he's Canadian. And the other one...
You just have to name one, so if you can name the second one, you get bonus points.
Oh, well, I got one. I can't think of the other one. I was going to say, like, I don't know. No, I don't know.
I'm going to pass on that one. I don't know.
It was DJ Kennington and Gary Klutz, both who are racing tomorrow as well.
Yep.
That will do it for this week's edition of CANrace. Check back this weekend for some social media updates on St-Eustache, and for the next edition of CANrace, that will be posted next Wednesday. But for now, thanks for watching. I'm your host, Bryce Turner. Have a great day.